Okay, let's talk about the A word now, analytics. Last year, a team that very well documented at the bottom of the league for their the what you would call the big analytics. This year at the top of the league, and it's almost been a flip flop of fortunes. Last year, we're able to capitalize on a bunch of the chances, the lack of that they got this year. They're getting a ton, but not capitalizing. Why is that? And is that just a case of kind of early season bad luck?
Well, I think to some degree, I mean, you know, if you believe in, well, not if you believe, but to some degree, I think that there's an evening out. Like as they say in baseball. I mean, at the end of the year, it's going to even out, right? And all those line drives that go right into a guy's glove are going to be balanced out by that flare that drops in between three fielders. Things are going to even out. So they got a lot of breaks last year, and now they're evening out to a degree. There's a market correction, if you want to use a business term. So I think that's just part of it. I think, to be honest, I think they made a living last year on the fact that Igor Shesterkin bailed them out so many times early in the season before the team kind of solidified and kind of found its way. I mean, he really saved them for the first 2 months or so of last season. And then, the latter part of the season, the latter 4 months, I think they were fine. And I think Igor probably for the first, I don't know, 3 weeks or so, I think Igor was less than he was last year, to be honest with you. I mean, he was fine. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he was bad. He wasn't. He just wasn't spectacular like he was last year. And I think his play has actually ticked up a notch in the last little while, the last few starts, 3, 4, 5 starts. I think he's playing a little bit closer to what he was last year. And I think that'll help. Now, what's going on at the front end? What can they do? I don't know what they can do. I think, the only thing they can do is keep creating chances and keep taking shots. And eventually, the law of averages will say that eventually some of them will go in. I look, in fact, I wrote a little bit about this on the plane yesterday flying home. If you look at what Kako did in those last 2 games on the trip, I mean, my goodness, created a lot of stuff. And he had one shot where he circles around in LA, and he had already had a goal. We figured he was going to get a second one, and he shoots it, and the goalie's out of position. And I don't know, there's like 20 other guys that fly in there, and somehow, the puck doesn't go in, deflects off of somebody or something. And, we asked him about it, after the game. He's like, I don't even know what happened. So right now, all you can do is just keep working hard and keep generating chances and just trust in the fact that there's 61 games to play. And if you keep generating chances, eventually they're going to go in. So, there's nothing else to say. I mean, I don't think that they need to go out and make a panic trade or anything like that. I actually haven't even looked, I apologize for not knowing this. I haven't looked down at Hartford to see if there's anybody tearing it up down there, but I don't think so. But I think that this team is what they are, and they don't have any other choices but to just keep doing what they're doing and hope that their luck turns.